No. How long has there been no sound? That's. Hey, thanks, Manish. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. So I'm just gonna tag that in the video. What's the timestamp on the video right now? At some point, I turned the sound off. Oh, let's see what we're at here. All right. -30. So, about. Oh, I don't know how to put a comment on here. Can we not put comments on here while it's live? Is that the deal? Yeah, I can only do chat and comments come later. So let's say about 30:30. Sound comes back. Thank you. All right, cool. Thank you. Boop, boop, boop. Well, it's okay. Apparently, what I had to say wasn't important, so we're good. Yeah, at some point I entered in a password and I tapped the mute button, and then normally I tap the mute button when I'm done typing the password, but I must have not. Anyway, let's see where we're at here. So yeah, I want to remove the schmatter stuff at some point. And I guess it doesn't matter much for these aliases if they're a little goofy. But it would be interesting. It'd be interesting to know why. Go makes it easy to build simple, efficient software. Okay, so what's the difference between these two? Let's say we look at Arc and we look at the README. Title, homepage, tagline. Cool. All right, now let's go look at Archiver. And we've got title, homepage, tagline. But maybe, what if we did this? I don't know if we can do that. I don't want to try to do that. Well, I'm not sure. Not going to worry about it. We're going to leave that one be. Save that for a different update. All right, so yeah, I'm just going to look through these one by one. So all install .sh files. I guess I'd like to look at them categorically. No, I'm not going to be able to do it. It's okay. It's okay. So here, just adding function in front looks right. That's not going to break anything. All right, here, this is machine replaced. So I have some degree of confidence in that. Okay. Init. So we're just wrapping with a function. Wrap function. So this is actually, install.sh. This is one that really does need some love, though, to prove. Okay, this looks scary. I'm not sure what the deal is there. This one I might just have to do by hand. Let me go ahead and hide white space on this. And let's go ahead and put this one split. I think that the changes here are small enough that split makes sense. Yeah, that's actually a little easier to read. All right, so let's get back down to where we get to the GPG. Okay, FFmpeg. And I'll try to keep an eye on the comments. Feel free to ask me a question. It doesn't have to be about what we're doing right now. I like to have a little bit of conversation. I go off on rants and tirades, and I'm quite happy to do so. Wait a minute. That doesn't look right. Oh, okay. I see what I'm doing there. That's because it's an alias. Got it. Okay. This all looks good. Looks good. Okay. Yeah, I might want to go ahead and put this in there as part of the style change, or maybe I'll leave that for another. What I'll probably do is break the style changes down into multiple. And I'll just say, if you want to make a contribution, please provide a reference to the script. You know, if you want to change a bunch of things, if you want to change 100 things, please provide reference to the script you used to do so. Let's see. I'm not noticing anything. Oh, that one's just an old one. I don't even need that anymore. Well, the rule with Webi is that whatever goes into Webi stays in Webi. We don't break things. So there will be some bloat. Okay, this all looks really good. It looks, to start with, we've had good conventions in Webi. We've followed good patterns. And I think this is a testament to that. And the script looks good. The changes look good. I feel pretty satisfied with it. I just want to, let me check where RG is at. RG. Okay, init RG. Okay, so we're gonna prefer this commit, honestly, because I called it the wrong thing. I said, I think, well, he called it install rather than init. The convention has been init for those things. Let's see, which ones have install in front? I think there's just 2 or 3 of them. Let's see, SSH pub key, GPG, iTerm themes, Rustlang. Yeah, there's very few that have that. So the RG one, when we do get rebase here, we're going to prefer this one. So we'll still keep the prior commit, but we're going to prefer this one. Okay, so get rebase main. And of course, it's going to have some conflicts. That's fine. RG install. And we just need to go with the init one. Okay, but we are going to prefer that and that. Okay. So this is good. And then Vim Essentials. This shouldn't actually cause a problem. I guess it does. That's okay. Hey, what's up, Sassy? Welcome back. How you doing? By the way, what's everybody up to tonight? Okay. Leaving no set dash E. We'll do set dash U. No set dash E because because one can fail and we can keep going. I think I'll put that later. We'll leave that out for now. I guess it doesn't really matter, but okay, this is good. Vim essentials, and then VPS utils capnet bind. The problem here is that we're going to here's what we're going to do. We're going to set capnet bind, and no, that's not the one we want. We want the install. This one's already got the install, so we don't need to do anything about it. And we're going to do checkout main. Let's see. What does it say? They're both modified. I think it's the reason they're both modified is in the other one it's removed. So we're going to do checkout main. Is it possible to have user role permissions without a backend? No, that's not possible. Before I say it's not possible, it's not possible to have data without a backend. So, you know, there are certainly, you could have some sort of shared secret that only if the person knows it can they get access to something, but you know, what would these permissions act on if there's no backend? That would be my question. Okay, whoops, not what we need. So let's see here. Install. Oh, actually, you know what? I was mistaken. We do want, darn it. Bother. Now I need to go grab his file. Capnet bind. So what I want to see here, if we could just wrap these up, what I want to look at in particular are things that are not install.sh. If we can just go through all 60 of these real quick. Is there a way to fold up everything? Changes, conversions, jump to. Can I say collapse all? No? All right, we'll just collapse one by one. That's fine. Okay, because what I'm looking for is to see what I can see. No. I'm looking for that. Well, like I said, anything that's not in install.sh because they have different rules. So this one, actually, for example, this is not an init. So I'm going to flag this one. So todo.md. So that one I'm going to flag. Okay, this one I'm going to flag. But that one doesn't matter because that one's deleted. All right, and then here, I guess the only change, I can just take VPS utils. I got a front-end test from some company, but there's too many back-end things. Indian company is suspicious for me. Well, I don't know what to tell you. That is so ambiguous in terms of that. That's so broad, I guess is what I should say, that I don't even know what to comment. Who knows? If you're looking at, is it possible to test role permissions without a backend? Yes, it is possible to test role permissions without a backend. Are you afraid of a backdoor or something? What is your primary concern with that? Okay, and we're going to do SSH set pass. I'm just going to do that one as a second bit, and then same thing here. Maybe now function package install. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, cool. I'll go with this. Okay, git rebase continue. Ensure that I actually hit the mute button this time. Okay, cool. All right, so were there any fix-ups that I needed to do in this? Okay, so there's at least one style thing, which was this. So this would just be SSH set pass. Would be fine. So I guess we could actually call it main. That makes sense. Because you're not going to source that. You're always going to run it individually. So I think it'd be okay to call it main. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Init SSH set pass. SSH utils. SSH utils. SSH set pass. So here, oh, okay, I need to make sure. Okay, so what I'm going to do, one thing that I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to run through and make sure that I've done this before. I'm going to run through every file that's an SH file. I'm going to have them open it and then close it. I'm trying to remember how this works. I think I just do fd rg star.sh, and then I think I do vim. Let's see, while read my file do, and then vim let's see, my file, and then I think I do command W, command Q, done. I forget how to do this. Okay. Let's see here. That's not what I wanted to do either. Let's see, how do we do Vim in batch mode? Front-end tests have tasks to make user role permissions, not logic, right? Again, I'm not really clear on what that means exactly. Front-end tests have tasks to make user role perms, not logic, right? I don't know exactly what you're asking. You mean you can run test without having the logic at all? Sure. You should be able to do it either way. You should be able to do a front-end test that requires permissions and front-end tests that don't require permissions. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. So let's try this out. So we'll do -c, :right, -c, :q. And then done. That didn't do what I wanted it to do. I mean, I could be wrong there. Oh, file names go here. Okay. Okay, so what I want to do then is I want to try this magic. I want to try my files equals I guess I'm going to do it the way I'm used to, which would be like this. And then Vim would be my files expanded. All right, file names go here. Let's see. Okay. Nope, I want to go back then. Let's go back to doing it this way. And then let's put an echo in front here. So we're going to echo my file, and then we'll do Vim, and then we'll be done. That did not work the way that I wanted it to at all. All right, I've got one more idea. Which is, I'm going to find all these files. I'm going to pipe them to files.txt. And then I'm going to go into files.txt. And I'm going to prefix everything. I'm going to take the beginning of it and add echo. Let's see. Let's say printf instead. Printf write quit. And I'm not doing write quit as 1 for a particular reason. Vim -t -es. And then the file name, right? So that's what we're going to leave it with. Okay, not quite, not quite. Let's go back. So that looks right to me. Okay. All right, now while this is running, which might take a minute, I don't like the way this is going. Let's go check this out. Am I using Bash? Yes, Raw1 Games, I am using Bash. Front-end tests have tasks to make user role perms. Why front-end tests have back-end? Not logic for me. It's just the English is really tough for me here to understand what you're saying. And I think it's very hard to mock a front end. You can only do unit tests on a front end if you don't have a back end, and not everything's well suited for unit tests. Testing things in a web browser is hard. But I really don't know what the situation is. So Manish says generally front-end tests should be isolated from back-end. Sure. Yeah, I don't know if the word suspicious is right here. I don't know if that's what's intended. Okay, so what did I do here? Oh, -t dumb. All right. That's all right. This is taking a while. I'm going to open up another tab here and log back in. So I don't know if you mean suspicious as in you think they're doing something evil or bad or nefarious, or if you mean to say something different. And suspicious is just the closest word for you to use. By the way, hello to everybody joining in. I think we got, I guess maybe everybody that's joining in is chatting right now. But just in case, if not, I'm AJ. Welcome to the channel. Would love to know what brings you here tonight. And feel free to ask questions. As you can see, there's questions in the chat that are not entirely related to what I'm doing. That's totally fine. Okay. Interesting. Oh, okay. So we just got... Let's ignore white space here. No changes so far. All right. So all the changes are white space changes. All right, that's fine. So what are we up to? Let's see what we CCC here. iTerm 2 themes. What does that bring us to? Oh, we're all the way back here. Okay, so this is going really, really slow. I'm wondering if it would go faster. I'm just going to cancel here. And I'm going to replace -t with -t dumb and see if that helps things go any faster. Because I'm wondering if part of the reason that it's going slow is just to show me that message. So let's try this, because I don't think it should take quite so long. But maybe so, because... Oh, wow. Was it really that fast? Really? That can't be right. Okay, let me try this. So here's what we're going to do to find out if it is for sure working out. So everything here is just white space changes, right? So I should be able to do a checkout, and then I should have nothing modified, and then I should be able to run this. And then if I do get status again, we should see all the same things modified, and we do not. So something is wrong. Let's see. Mode plus silent batch mode. I'm going to get rid of that because that didn't seem to work out for me. So let's get rid of -es. I don't know if that's a problem I'm having or what. Warning, input is not from a terminal. Okay, here it goes. It's a little bit faster. Not much faster, but it is a little bit faster. Okay, cool. So things are starting to show up. I'm just going to have to sit and wait on that one. I'm just going to be checking white space changes. Let's see. One thing I might be able to do a little bit better on this is go to my local change. Whatever. I'm not going to be able to do that. Okay, what can I do that's productive while I'm waiting for it to go through 100 of these? That's going to take 3 seconds each. So that's about, we're looking at basically somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes of just this over and over and over again. Okay, let me check out comments while that's just doing. Ask me something weird about automation. Go ahead. Do you prefer PowerShell, Bash, or ZSH? Why are people not using Python more often for automation? I guess it depends on what you mean by automation. Because when it comes to, first of all, no Python, Go. Go, not Python, Go. Go is the suitable modern replacement for Python. If you want to write a quick script to do some sort of system task, Go, great way to do it. But so here's the thing. Let's say that you wanted to automate installing Python. How are you going to do that? Or if you want to do it's variable expansion, environment variable stuff, just Bash makes a lot of sense for a lot of the small tasks. So in particular, calling os.exec over and over and over and over again is really tedious, and having to make sure that you're escaping things in the shell, because when you do an os.exec, it expands in the shell anyway. And so if you just write your command in the shell, then you have one less layer of abstraction, one less layer where things could go wrong in terms of your quoting and how things are running and stuff. But I prefer Bash, although PowerShell is available on Mac and Linux now as well. And I think PowerShell has some interesting points. It is modern. It does allow objects, so that's kind of cool. I do have to give PowerShell some credit. It's dog slow on Windows. That's the main gripe I have with it on Windows, but it is what is available on Windows. So there's that. Yeah, so but it really depends on what you're doing. If what you're doing is calling one command after another command, you're calling system commands. So say that curl is something that is neither here nor there, because everything can do what curl does, perhaps even less verbose than the way that you do it with curl. But setting headers is not a problem. Passing JSON is not a problem. But if you need to be able to take the output of one command and pass it into another command and OS exec, I mean, essentially that's the thing, is if you're going to be doing a lot of OS execs, Bash is a better tool. Never write scripts for Unix systems except in Bash, or in some rare cases for the Bourne shell. Because if you start learning things that are particular to ZSH and you put those in shells, they're not going to run anywhere else. And if you I think that it's reasonable to assume bash. There are some people who prefer to write straight Bourne shell. And I know a few of the differences between bash and Bourne shell, but I don't know a ton of the differences. And so I like to stick to bash. And there's only been a handful of times I've encountered a system that didn't have bash on it. I think Ubuntu for a while used to ship with Dash, which is a lightweight bash, but essentially you need to write scripts and expect that scripts will be written in bash. Now, and this is the other thing, I use fish as my primary shell because of the auto completion and stuff like that it has. That's really nice. But whenever I'm testing out script stuff, I switch over to bash. I would never write a script in fish. Oh, good. That took just the right amount of time. All right. And the only thing that changed here was white space. So I'm just going to go ahead and call this white space fix up here. Okay, cool. And just to make sure, this is only white space. Okay, so I'm just going to call this fix up white space. Surprised that they show the stars there. I kind of don't like that, to be honest. Because even from the stars, you can learn something about the password from the cadence of the typing. Even without hearing what I'm typing, it's not the number of stars you see that's the problem. It's the cadence with which the stars are typed tells you some information about where my fingers go, because you can assume that my password is typed often, so I have it in muscle memory. So any pauses are not due to me thinking. Pauses are due to my fingers having to travel up or down or sideways by a certain amount. And so if you know my keyboard layout and you can see the cadence of the stars appearing, then you can narrow down whether I'm hitting the home row, top row, or bottom row with each keystroke, which doesn't give you a ton of information, but I think it gives out a lot more than you'd think. I would not be surprised if, say the FBI were after me, or their NSA or something like that. If we're talking a high order organization that could throw $100,000 at the problem, I would not be surprised if they couldn't get a really, really accurate prediction of the password from analyzing video of the cadence of me typing in general, different combinations of characters, and the cadence of the password. Okay, anyway, so we got that. What else was I looking at here? Okay, before I start off on all that, oh, okay. I just wanted a fix-up commit, I think was all it was. So I want to do rebase from main and say, this is a fix-up, and we're going to reword this. And we're going to call this chore style. C. Prefix all convert blocks into functions. There we go. All right, and then let's see, get remote Yaroon. Let's see what we can do here. All right. So here we go. Yeah, I think this will have him touching some files that he didn't actually touch. Just because I put in that white space. Commit. That's okay. Whatever. All right, and then next thing that I want to do here was what? There was something that I was going to change. Yeah, I think I just wanted to move this here. And I wanted to call this just SSH set pass, I guess. Or this doesn't really need a function. I guess that's the main thing with this. We could just do, and you know what, we could do this too. We can make this one better. My key equals, and then boom. My key. There we are. I like that well enough. And I think I actually do want to move this. SSH utils, SSH set pass. I want to move this into SSH set pass. And I want to go into SSH utils, and I want to create a link to SSH set pass, SSH set pass here. Okay, so we're gonna change this up a little bit. We're going to remove install, and we're going to do the same thing that we do with SSH pub key for the install here. I'm just going to copy this one, SSH set pass. And we're going to do a few things here. Let's see here. Yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So we can do all that. All right, that's what I want to do with this one. So I guess that's a reason to run it or to encapsulate it. I could go this route. Let's see. Yeah, I really don't want to do that. It's overhead that just doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. Okay. Okay. I don't know that I really like this way. Let me try this. I'm just going to do Webi SSH set pass. Okay. Still need to change a little bit here. Echo. Update password. So set password, set passphrase for .local, no, what was it, .ssh id rsa. There we go. We could do that. No, Export Webi host, yep. And then SSH set pass. Whoa. Something's wrong. Something went a little bit wrong there. SSH pub key. This is the problem. Set pass. There we are. Interesting. But it is there. ID RSA is right here. What did I do wrong? Oh, I know what I did wrong. So it would need to be home like that. There we go. That would be correct. Because the expansion doesn't take place in that way. Okay, cool. That's good. I feel good about that. And what if I do Webi SSH utils? Okay, that just downloads and doesn't run anything. And I kind of want to update that as well. So fine, let's say this is how we're going to do it, right? Let's just make this a little easier to read. I feel a little bit better about that. Same thing here. But in this case, I would feel a little bit better about going into the directory and then deleting the thing there, but whatever. It's enumerated. I just put this #done because if you were to do this, then the comment, if you were to make that mistake, then the comment would catch it. Okay. SSH pub key. And maybe let's go ahead and take a look at SSH pub key real quick. Yeah, I don't think we need to do that. Let's reverse that though around the other way. Yeah, let's go to SSH pub key here. And let's remove these. And let's say we're going to move from SSH utils SSH pub key.star is going to go here. And then we're going to go to SSH utils. And we're going to do a link of SSH pub key.sh and PS1. That seems a lot better. And then I think I'd like to do the add user as well. But let's say, we're going to go ahead and install these. We're going to install it from SSH pub key. Likewise, this is going to come from SSH add user. pub key, set pass, add user. Yep, okay. So again, we're not breaking anything, we're just updating some things here. So we're going to get rid of that. We're going to move this one over here. Right? So we're going to go back there. And we're going to link SSH add user to here. But we're going to copy the style of SSH set pass. And we're going to change this to SSH add user. Okay. All right, I think this looks right. Let's just do a sanity check. SSH add user. Got plenty to do there. Okay. SSH set pass. Not so much to do there. I think I do want to update this so that it can accept an argument or it will be app. So that's something I do want to do here. That way we could pass something to it. Okay. Oh, but we don't want to set a passphrase for this. We just want it to go. So let's see. Was it pub key? Let's look at SSH add user. Whoops. The install. And let's change the install for SSH pub key because I think we'd do a lot better if we did it this way. So let's just change add user to pub key in these three different places. All right, still looks good. Okay. Let's look at all the directories for this. We got SSH. Let's do LD there. Set pass, add user, yada, yada, yada. All right. So here's something where I do want to break backwards compatibility. Well, I don't know. It is what it is, so it'll stay. But I don't know if I actually want to run these when they're downloaded. Pub key I definitely do, 100%. SSH add user, not 100% on that it should run when it's downloaded without any sort of prompt. Same thing with set pass. Set pass doesn't matter that much though, because it's got to halt the prompt. If it doesn't, it just fails, which is fine. But add user, I think I ought to put some sort of notice in there. Well, first I need to make SSH add user idempotent. So if the user exists, let's see here. Just put that up at the top. And I kind of want a command that's just an SSH secure command as well. Oh, it's the best. It's the GOAT. He's joined us at last. Letting me know where I can go so that I could buy some follows. Oh, oops. I must have accidentally hit the block list button. My bad. Okay, yeah, there should be an SSH secure. Okay. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to handle this one, because I think I should handle it differently than the way that I'm handling it, but I don't exactly know what that's like, so no change for now. Other than that. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do other style issues. Okay, so here's the question. Now we need to find Okay, so we need to find all sh files All right. There we go. Now we need to find all of those files. Okay, so we need to take all files that have the word function. Okay, and then we need to sort -u, and then we need to cut -d colon and only take the first field and then sort -u. All right. And then we need to find only the ones that are .sh files. There we go. So function files.txt, sort -u, all files, and then we need to find a diff between all files and function files. So for example, indeed there is no function here. I don't know if I want to really look through that right now. Oh, bother. Oh my. I totally forgot that that was going on. Let me go check on that real quick. Got a computer rebooting. So I'm going to have to go through this migration process one more time, because I'm sending back the M1 14-inch. I should get the M1 16-inch by December 8th. So I wrote out the 14-day period in which you have to start a return, and then the 14-day period in which you have to complete the return to its completion. So Monday, this thing has to go to FedEx. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Just a bunch of files on this side. You know what else I need to do though? When I go back, let me go back, because I really only want to find files that are of type file. So let me go back, let's see, type F. And I guess I could do the name thing, but again, fewer tools, fewer things to remember. RG just does better at searching in general, so that's what I tend to try to use. All right, so we've got that one. And what do we want to do here? Put this into all what? all sh, and then I can do sort -u all sh into all files, which is dumb just the way I named it there. And then let's get rid of the starts with /. Okay. And now let's pull that diffie again. Okay, shorter list this time. So there's still some things that are missing. Okay, so this does actually deserve to be init alias arc. Okay, so one down. Let's do this one. GPG init install. Is that even a thing? Okay, yep. So same thing here. Redirect alias GPG or get get config GPG. Function boodly boop de doop. Function keyword is non-standard. Delete you. Okay, there we go. Do I just go down the list here? I suppose I do. Redirect alias GPG. Oh. What to do about this one? That seems to be fine, right? Let's just say better safe than sorry. We'll just always put everything in a function. That's just how we'll do. All right. iTerm to themes. Bin bash. Alrighty. I'm making my way through Dilios. Function redirect alias iTerm to utils. And then what are we up to next? Color schemes? Oh, okay. So boring stuff. I don't know that I'd have a good way to automate this. So we're just going to go with it. Let me see about that other color scheme thing. Are we doing the same thing here? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, so Mac OS install. Oh, this is just terrible. Terrible. Let's just call function main on this one, I guess. Okay. And again, that's not really an install. This, I think we ought to do the same thing here. It's called Mac OS. I guess really it's create Mac OS image is what it is. Create bootable Mac OS installer. So I'm just going to leave it as is for now because I don't really want to deal with it. Okay, nerd font install. This is probably another one of the curious case of redirect alias nerd font. Function, what's your malfunction? All right, then we're going to do the same thing with nerd fonts. Function to do. Okay, and over here, what do I need to do? Do I sign in yet? All right. Uh-oh. I think I turned on all of iCloud by mistake here. I should have set skip. Oops. Oh well. So all right. Oh, that one doesn't count. That's under node modules. Postgres. Oops. Let's go back to one of the aliases real quick. Grab that. And you know what? I'm not going to put this in this commit. I'm gonna make a second commit for this. So that I don't have any goofos, you know, because this is too high risk for me doing all this manual stuff. Powershell, Powershell. I was doing a little Pontiac thing from the 90s. Powershell. Okay. Rip grep, same thing. Function, alias, RG. Sometimes I don't know that my logic is very sound between which one I consider the alias versus canonical. It's just the one that I think I'll type the most, I think. Oops. Because there's some things where there's already a more popular thing by that name. So for example, there's already, I guess it's a game called Rust that seems to get higher search ranking than the programming language Rust. I think that'll change in, if not days to come, then years to come. All right, so here, oh, that's one of the ones that's an outlier that I just want to leave an outlier. Okay, this is not quite right. Set pass? Didn't I already change this? Oh, I decided not to wrap it. Okay. I'll go with that for now, maybe. I don't know. Nah, we'll go ahead and wrap it. And we'll just do main. There we go. Okay. And then maybe I should have, what was it, the set cap.net bind. But that one, yeah. Function main, let's do it. We'll do it. And I think, actually what I ought to do is put the $@ I think is what it ends up being. That's what I should do. Alright, don't need to worry about update. Now let's do these WSL install. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, okay, right. So all the same. What is this? Fail, I guess. I can just call it fail. Or pass, maybe. All right, WSL2 install.sh. Okay, so I think here, if we ignore white space changes, okay, so I should get, I'm thinking maybe I'll put in the SSH changes because I think those are pretty solid. I can review those again. SSH add user. this is the right way to do it. I believe in it. Okay. And we're just going to change the name of this in SSH add user. We're going to change that to main. Feel good about that. Just as a general rule of how we do these things. Do we have any other underscore runs? No, we don't. All right. Hey, I'm just going through a bunch of bash scripts and doing basically some style guide updates. So nothing super interesting. Oh, just 1 second here. I need to set up Touch ID on this computer. There we go. All right. Yeah, so I'm AJ. I'd love to know who you are and what brings you to the channel tonight. And feel free to ask any questions, even if they're not immediately applicable. That's okay. All right. Oh, bother. So I've got another computer here that I have open. Because I'm setting it up, because I just did a transfer. What do you think of Dino? I like that they take a stand. And it's I don't like TypeScript, but I like that Dino is committed to TypeScript, and I hope that they don't flake out too much and try to support, you know, backwards compatibility and all that too much. Let's see. Oops, just another second here as I'm setting something up. Okay, let me keep going over here. So add user install, add user itself. Now this is a little disappointing because I didn't actually change anything here. I just moved it from one place to another, but I did change it from being a symlink in one directory to being a file in a different directory. What do? You know? Okay, that's better. Let's see here. Yeah, and another reason I want the SSH secure would be because I want to be able to run that independently of SSH add user. So that's definitely something I want to do with this, but I'm not going to do it in this commit. All right, so this is, let's just test this out here. So again, Webi host is beta, SSH, see pub key. All right, looks good. SSH set pass. Looks good. All right, good. And I'm not going to run an add user there, but I assume that it will work. Okay, so what about this? SSH pub key. Again, let's change that to main. We're just going to call this main. I call this main down here. And did we have anything that we needed to pass to this? I think it would make sense potentially to say what pub key to grab. Or maybe, we're not going to do any of that right now. SSH pub key. All right. Let's go back to cache and then SSH pub key.sh. All right, that takes us down here. Let's keep going. Okay, install SSH set pass. That's good. SSH set pass. We put main there. That's good. Just made this a little prettier. That's all good. And then that is in this other one, right? If I were to do SSH pub key, it works. Yep. SSH set pass, it works. All right, good. Scroll down. Set pass. SSH utils again. That all works, and then we still have, yep, set pass still works, and pub key should still work. Yep. All right, good. Okay, 1 second over here. I don't know why it needs me to verify my Apple ID 6 ways from Sunday. Yeah. Yes. Yes, continue. Okay, there we go. All right, so over here, SSH add user, that's just being removed because it's turned into a link. I think we're going to see a couple more of those. Removed because it's turned into a link. Removed because it's turned into a link. Removed because it's turned into a link. And then the link itself. Cool. So all of those look really, really good. So I'm going to go ahead and commit that. Let me make sure I added everything. Okay, commit-m, refactor, move SSH star into scripts into own installers. This is really a finish because it was started. All right. And then, what am I doing here? Yeah, I'm gonna push that up to Yorun here. All right. So we got a couple of commits in here. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm going to go ahead and I think did I already mark this as approved? I think I did. Let me go ahead and try a couple of things. Just kind of go through the smorgasbord, I guess. I need to have a Webi super pack. You know what we're gonna do? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna introduce Webi test. And hello, people joining in. I'm AJ. I'd love to know who you are, where you're from, what brings you to the channel tonight. I'm just working on some bash scripts, going through some PRs for Webinstall.dev. If you're not aware, Webinstall.dev is the best place to install all the tools that you need for you're programming and developing and ITing and DevOpsing. If there's anything on it missing from the list, please let me know. We will get it added. And when I say the best, it's for several reasons. One, it just installs the things that you need and not 400 megabytes of other stuff. You can install multiple things simultaneously, although it's so fast, that's kind of hard to do, but you can do it. You don't have to wait around forever. Everything's installed into .local, home.local, except if there's any exceptions to that, it's noted. So it's more secure, it's conflict free, it's easy to switch versions between things without having a special version switcher like NVM, and actually behaves better than NVM in some cases, in that the binary installations are separate as well. So for example, Prettier is installed separately if you have two different versions of Node, for example. So you don't get any conflicts that way either. So just all around the best way to install DevTools, and fastest way, and most convenient way, and easiest to remember way. That's the other thing. Everything's super easy to remember because, let's say I want to install curly, which is a nice wrapper around curl that gives you syntax highlighting. You can remember it's Webinstall.dev/curly, and that's how you install everything. RG, BAT, SD, Hugo. You can even install some Mac apps and such as well. Okay, but I'm going to get back to the real issue here. What I need to do is I'm going to create a directory called test. This is going to be interesting. So this is going to be a special one that doesn't follow all the rules. Readme.md. Let's see. We're going to do. Let me just find a simple one. Do we have a README for this? Yeah, we're just going to take this. I'm going to do test, and I'm just going to say Webi test. And self-referential, but that's okay. Test Webi stuff. Install all the things and print success if successful. Okay, so I should go with there should be some notable exceptions here. Oops. And also, over here I accidentally turned on iCloud. I do not want iCloud on my computer. Oh, good. iCloud Drive is not turned on. Good. Yeah, because I don't want files just deleted from my computer at random. Okay. Don't install this package. It will install almost everything. This is for CI/CD testing, etc. Okay. And now I need an install.sh, which should probably be bin bash set-e set-u. And yeah, we're gonna have to differentiate between a truly full test and not a truly full test. Reason being, a truly full test is going to install many gigabytes of things, and then some of them ask questions and stuff. So let's go with curl https webinstall.dev. Oh, I guess we don't need to worry about that because, all right, so we've got Webi, and then I guess we could just list everything in alphabetical order. So D, right? That's not what I wanted. There we go. Huh? Close enough, I guess. Huh? Cut dash D dash F1. There we go. All right, so let's get rid of all of these. And for all of these, let's see, we're going to go N1. And then we just want to replace all end of line characters with space backslash, right? Whoops, that's not what I want to do. There, like that? Nope. Oh, backslash. Duh, there we go. No, no, no. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Brrr, all the way down to the end, and then we can put done. All right, so what are some of the ones we have to make special exception of? Okay. Well, that's weird. Is WSL.back actually committed to the repository? I think I've got back files in my .gitignore. Holy moly. It was actually committed to the repository. That's cray-cray. Oops. I'll just call this a chore. .back. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Oops. Might have to do something there. Ignore.back files. There we go. Okay, what was I in the middle of doing here? Okay, I was going to check out which of these are special exceptions. So I'm going to put brew is an exception. We're going to say flutter is an exception. Go is an exception. EFG. Set pass is an exception. Oh, I guess I should make sure I get this in front of each of them. All right. We don't need to install Webi. It's installed by virtue of being installed. Okay, add swap. That's an exception. And I don't actually want Vim GUI. So we're going to have some exceptions here. Okay. Nerd tree's fine. There's one other one that I didn't really like. Devicons. I don't actually want that one. I mean, I'm assuming if all the other ones work, then, you know, everything works. These are just aliases. I don't really want to try those particular aliases. I don't think they bring a lot of value to the table. Definitely test is an exception, because test is not a real thing. Sudo is an exception, because that's Windows only. So I need to make Windows only. I think Git is one of those as well. I think that was Windows only. Okay, so Archiver, AWS list baddie, caddy, Chrome driver. That one should be relatively small. Comrack, curly, Dino, .env, linter, FD, FFmpeg, fish. I'm going to put that one as a special exception. I don't know that it really has to be. FCF, GH, git, config, GPG, git, GPG init, git deploy, git t, GNUPG, go releaser, GPG pubkey, gprox, hexel, hugo, iterm. So we don't need every variation of the color scheme and utils, aliases. So I'm going to count those out. I guess it doesn't really matter. Might as well. Okay, we'll just leave them. Okay, but I'm not going to put iterm 2 because I'm likely using those at the time. So I do need to put those in the test at some level. Okay, nerd font, nerd fonts. So we don't need nerd fonts. Because we know that's not a thing, and I just don't want it to exit 0 on me. Let's see. So re-downloading the themes, not a big deal. Re-downloading utils, not a big deal. Okay, JQ, K9s, key pairs, kind, cube control, cubans, LF. MariaDB, that one is a special exception because it is so flippin' huge. And the download speed is redonkulously slow. Okay. Node modules, not a thing. Pathman, Postgres, PowerShell, Prettier, PWSH, PyEnv, rclone. That one could take a while, so I don't know if I really want to do that one. I'm going to put that down here for now. Some of these, we do want to install them, but yeah. Okay, macOS, that's definitely a no-no. We don't want to be creating macOS builds every time we run this thing. Let's see what else. rclone, RG, ripgrap, Rust, Rustlang. So we're going to have to take these two out. SAS, S-Client, SD Serviceman, setcap netbind. Doesn't matter, that's not going to do anything. Shell check, schvumpt, add user. Okay, this one is one. There, we can't be calling that one. Okay, sync thing, vim ale, vim essentials. All of these should be okay. I don't want vim mouse. Let's see, nerd tree, prettier, sensible. Shell, from spell, syntactic, vim info. Oh, can't do syntactic and ale. Got to pick one or the other. My IP, utils, watch exec. Okay, so this all looks good. So there are some special ones that will need to be tested separately. But this should work for the most part. Okay, and if I could, I'd want to actually delete each of these from opt local. I think I'm pretty okay to just wipe out opt local. Let's see here. .local, I mean .opt, yeah, .local opt. So there's not going to be anything that interesting in here. Except brew. I don't really want to wipe out brew. I just installed that. Let's see. Maybe I can. I definitely can do a wipeout of all the simple ones. That's dangerous. So let's do push D. We're going to go into home, .local. We'll do if it exists home.local. There we go. Okay, and then I guess I'm just going to grab this whole thing. There's the scary part. Do a little room rough on this. And then I'm just going to grab all these. So we'll go into opt. And then I'll just have a list here that we can room rough. And then I would do the same thing, I suppose, for bin. But let's make sure nothing here too crazy. So we probably don't want to room rough Postgres, because if we room rough Postgres, we could actually lose data. So I'm not going to room rough that. So let's put some exceptions here. Exceptions. may lose data. All right. So if we just delete all of this stuff, this is going to be fine for the test. JQ, key pairs, kind, coupons, doot. Poor node. Where'd PowerShell go? Oh, no, I did not mean to take out that one. There we go. Postgres. I'm going to install it, but I'm not going to delete it. Is that what I'm saying? All right, that's fine. Okay, so I do have PowerShell in there, rclone, rg, ripgrab, rust, SAS, sclient, sd. Yeah, all of these should be good to delete, it looks like. Except that the Vim ones aren't really going to get deleted. Okay, cool. So I know this is kind of long and annoying. But I just would rather copy this than do a loop on it for right now. Because then I got to go test to make sure I got the loop done right. Alrighty, so let's see if this pans out for me. So I'm going to do Webi. I got export my Webi path, export web. Whoa, really? Echo Webi path. Nothing. Webi host. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right, let's do Webi test. Oh my. I need to, with these push-d pop-ds, I need to direct, what is it? 2 and 1 slash dev null. Is that how it works? I don't know if that's what I wanted to do. Like this? Okay, I think that's right. Boom. Boom. All right. Okay, so what happened here? Installing gprocs. So what's going on with gprocs? Let me go check that out real quick. So let's go into temp, mkdir gprocs, and then tar xvf. Okay. There we go. No such file or directory. No such file or directory gprox. Okay. Well, that might make a lot of sense, actually. What do we get here? License, readme. Yeah, let's go do an emergency fix of gprox while we're at it. I don't know what to make of this. Package source dir. Where do we encounter that? Webi template sh pkg source dir. I don't know if that is used in the way that we hope. Webi install. Yeah, that seems like that should work. A Webi single. Otherwise, remove package source. Not quite sure how this is supposed to go. Yeah. I think what's wrong here is that gprox should be labeled as single equals true. Yeah, let's look at that. Webi single equals true. Let's do that for gprox. Webi single equals true. All right, and let's run this again and see if we get hung up on gprox again. Oh, well, that's a good find. We're about to hit it. I think we passed it. I'm not sure because it was downloading. Let's see, what is it saying? That's all fine. Well and good. All right, downloading a bunch of themes. Cool, cool. We're getting down the list. down to K. Oh no! Kind. Let's see here. I think kind also needs to be probably Webi single equals true. Let's see this one. Okay, first of all, what are we at here? We need to do add gprox, and we need to add kind. Oops. What kind is doing with its install. I think, actually, if we just do Webi single equals true, I think that's going to do the right thing for us. Okay, let me go edit gprox real quick too. Gprox install.sh. We don't need this anymore. It's kind of weird that I had that echo there in the first place. Or maybe it doesn't, I don't know. Okay. Gprox and kind. Okie dokie dee. Let's see if we can just start off the test. Let's see, Webi. No, test. Let's say a function rm opt. Let's say we do that. Rm local. Remref local. Okay, and I'm not going to run that one. And then, for the sake of just getting through things, we're going to go down to gprox and start from there. So let's do Webi test. All right. Kind, cube control, Kubins, LF, LSD, mutagen. Great. Things are moving right along, everybody. Oh gosh, it's 5:18 already. I need to get to bed. It's the AMs. Oh, okay. Let's see. We have Pandoc Bootstrap. Let's find out what that's about. Well, that's weird. How is this possible? Temp. Pandoc Bootstrap, unexpected set. Okay, so I think something's wrong with Pandoc. So let's go take a look at that. See if anything stands out as being particularly egregious. Yes, something does stand out as being particularly egregious. What is missing? That little critter. Okay. Good catch. All right, so let's get down towards Pandoc here. Oops. And run again. All right, what else we got here? Ooh, something's wrong with Powershell? Powershell is installed just fine before. What's going wrong with PowerShell? Directory not empty. Well, let's make sure that I've removed everything here. I mean, these installs should be idempotent, but I can just, note an issue for fixing later. Oh, you know what? I think the thing is exactly that. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so PowerShell installer is not idempotent. That's good to know. Something was wrong with it. I should try it again just to see. Okay. Oh no. What did I do? I chose to install Go. I guess it's probably because I did Go releaser, huh? Let's see. What might be causing Go to install? Oh, vimgo, because I did vimgo. Okay, so vimgo should go down here because it's going to cause a bunch of stuff to install that we don't necessarily want to install. All right. Interesting. I thought I already fixed this. I must not have fixed it in the Vim Go. That's all right. I'll fix it soon. Bug fix. MISC. Various fixes. Minor install fixes. gprox. Fix, what was it? gprox and kind. Let me scroll back up to see here. Pandoc. HIJK. ABC of G. HIJK. And Pandoc. Okay. I wonder if there's I could look for all lines that have function and then exclude all of those that have function with parens, right? Oh, whoops. I want this from all the sh files, right? No, I can't do it that way. rg-v, exclude everything that's js : right? Oh, it's not function like this. Word plus. Can we do it that way? Nope. Like this? Okay. Alright, so that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Let me go adjust the test again. I think the problem that it had for some reason... Alright, let's go all the way down to vimgo, or where vimgo was. So we could probably just LMNOP CEFG HI. Yeah, we'll just go to here. We'll say. Oh, whoops! No, that's not what I wanted. Alright, go to vim something or other. We'll go to vim go. Oh, yeah, there we go. So right around here. So we'll just delete that, rerun. I think Vim swallowed the pipe somehow. Which that could be a bug in its own right, but for another day, another time. All right, now I was looking for something where there's a function and a space. Okay, let's say there's a function and a space. Okay. And let's say I do want to grep for sh. Function show my IP. So this one's going to be wrong. There we go. And then this one. Just a white space issue, I guess. I guess my IP didn't make the cut or didn't break. What's going on there? And Zoxide is the last thing. All right, so it made it. Huh. Okay. So git add test. And you know what else it should do? We should do a rumruff of home downloads Webi. terrible as that is. We'll test that downloading works too, you know. Of course, then we'd also need to test that not downloading works. That gets complicated. I'm going to leave that one commented out. I'm going to say feature, add test, install almost every package. Get rebase-i main. Whoops. Oh yeah, I gotta stash all that mess for sure. Okay, get rebase, and then I'm going to reword this one, call it my IP, and then let's bring this around ahead. Element OP, my IP, pandoc. Okay. Let's see, can I push this? I think I can. All right, let me go check this out, and then I'm going to go to bed soon. I think I'm going to make a different PR for those other updates that I'm doing. Oh no. He made another one? Oh crap. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I don't know that I can get his commits in on this. Darn. Well, that's too bad. Always sucks when you do work and somebody else has already done it. And I thought to myself, I thought, oh, I ought to tell him that somebody else was working on this. But then I didn't. And now he did a bunch of work. That sucks. Okay, anyway. Finish moving. I'm going to do one more rebase on this. We're going to move all of that stuff afterwards. I think we can do that. Is that going to work out? Yeah, it's going to work out good. Cool. All right. I also fixed some white space, added some tests, and cleaned up the SSH stuff to match the proposed style. But we're going to go ahead and bring those in. So let's go check out main, get rebase issue, and get push. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm not quite ready to get rid of anything yet. So we're going to do chore style. I'm going to call it chore style 3. I'm going to check this out in just a second because I got to wait a second because, well, I guess I don't have to wait a second, but it might get updated from underneath me because the auto deploy is going to run and then it's going to switch its branch to main because main was just deployed. And beta, like I said before, always updates no matter what. Hey, I see some new people have joined it. By the way, as you're coming and going, if any of this is useful, I know the last, I don't know, what, 20 minutes, half an hour has just been me kind of mumbling as I'm looking at minutia. But if any of this is, useful, please consider giving it a thumbs up and share with somebody else. Link them to a timestamp or say, hey, check this out or something like that. If you think, if there's something here that it could be valuable or interesting for somebody else to learn, give it a share. And, you can always subscribe if you want to and check out the doobly-doo for related and unrelated links. There's some goodies in there. I also got a couple of affiliate codes. For example, if you want to get $100 off or 60 days free with DigitalOcean, that's in there. And I do have one for name.com, but unfortunately, there's no goodie for you. It's just a goodie for me. There's no detriment to you, but I wish that name.com would, give you $5 off certain domains or $1 off. I guess it makes sense. They can probably spare that for some evangelism or something, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to do git stash pop, and then I'm going to add, we're going to get rid of the all file stuff here. So allstar.txt, go into the function files. And then I'm just going to add everything except for, I'm not going to add update.sh. And I'm going to say this is all chore style. And this is just really various minor style updates. Let's see. And then what was it, 325, I think it was? Is that what we're referencing? Yeah. So I'm going to push you origin and let's see. I want to call this chore style 3. Yeah. And then what's the actual diff on this? Let me go check. Let's do head, well, I guess it's just head main. Let's see if we get rid of all white space. What do we get here? Pretty simple stuff. Mostly redirect aliases, a couple of things being wrapped in main. Nothing too cray-cray. Okay, so I'm going to call this whip for now. Whip. All right. Okay. So someone else also worked on this, so I'll see if there are any that still apply. from this change set. I'll try to get back to you tomorrow. Yeah. In general, for this type of systematic change, across many files, it's best if you can provide a script so that we know that things are likely to be categorically correct or incorrect. I'm not going to say that. That's not. I kind of want to. I want to put that there. This is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to link to the script and the discussion. And I'm going to link to the discussion as well. Let me do that. I think we're pretty much there on the all bash script should begin with bin bash. I'm not 100% sure actually. I think we are. I think we're there. I think we got this done. I think we've got this done. Let's see. Okay. Let me. This item would be a great one to work on. What would be best is if you can provide what would be best when changing many files at once is if you can provide a script if you can script it and provide script it and provide the script, because then it's easy to identify things that would get lost by tired eyes. Also, when changing many files at once, it's most excellent if you can script the change and provide and show that too. There we go. That sounds nice, right? Does that sound nice and friendly? Because I don't want to be. I mean, this person's doing some work. You know, I should probably split that into multiple issues. That style stuff. But let me see what I can do here. I'll see if I can get back to him today. Right now, I'll just try. No, that's myself right there. This one, there might be some stuff here still relevant. Let's see what happens. There's going to be some conflicts if there's anything in the SSH realm. Webi, what's it called? Webi host. Okay. So maybe I can run Webi test here. I'll just let that run in the background for a few minutes. Okay, Webi review chore style 2 is what we're going to call this. Okay. Here's where it's going to hurt. Well, let's just do a diff with main real quick and see what we got. Okay. So not much interesting there. Let's see what happens when we rebase. Lots of conflicts. Everything's both modified. Let's see. What can we discern about this? I like where he's going with this. That maybe I like where he's going with this. Do I like where he's going with this? Let's see. Oops. So we had a init and install. And what was the difference between these? Let's check this out. Init. We've got in a bunch of these. Let's get rebase, abort. Whoops. Let's go check out main and check out init versus install. Okay. And the reason for the difference is install are things that they install on their own. That's what the difference is. Okay. It's kind of an undocumented difference. Kind of important to know. Yeah, because the change that he made, he's checking out some of the stuff that's similar. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. My mistake. I should have said something. If you see something, say something. Duh, everybody knows it. All right, let me just try rebase -i main. Get rebase abort. Wait, what am I doing? What's going on here? Check out main, cool. Get branch. Checkout chore style 2. Get pull. All right, and then get rebase main. There we go. Okay, so just tons of conflicts. Let's see if there's anything that's really juicy there. Yeah, there's a bunch of inits. It's basically, it looks like it's all just init versus install. Can I do a diffie on this? Can I get, you know what I need? I need delta. Let me go grab delta real quick. Well, I don't know. Can I view the conflicts? Can I view on GitHub conflicts like this? File changed now. I want to see the conflict. Can I resolve conflicts? Use the command line. Add your review. Okay, so is there anything from here I can bring in? That's weird. Is that on the next line? Some of this stuff? Oh, okay. So he's doing C style. It looks like. Okay. Yeah. Oh, well, this one's good. Maybe. I mean, at least that should say init, so we can. So I'm just going to put to do, put that in there. I need to go get 4 hours of sleep or so. Sunday is nap day for me, but I won't nap until, well, I'll sleep until 10. I might take a nap, go to church, because we have really late church, and then go to sleep again. All right, so yeah, I mean, what he did here mostly looks good. I think he did a lot of the set-e the way that I like it, where it's all up at the top. So I give him credit for that. Let's see if I can get this in here. Okay, this is what we'll do. I'm just going to copy all these. I'm just going to see if I can go through them real quick. I'm going to fix them up well like them and see if we can just have that. So files.txt here. All right, we're gonna get rid of dot star dot space plus. There's nothing. There we go. And then we're gonna turn the beginning of each line into Vim space. And we're gonna, yeah, there we go. And then I'm just going to go through all 30 of these real quick. All right, so here, it is indeed meant to be init not install for all of these. All right. Okay. All right, and did this complete successfully? Oh no. What uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got a problem here. I think the rumref didn't quite work for some reason. I think I know why the rumref didn't work. Okay. I need to update the rumref on that test. I think I know what's going on with the test. I think because it deleted the symlink, but it didn't delete the actual directory, so I'm just gonna drop opt. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna drop opt here. I'll deal with the consequences later. Sudo. Really? There we go. All right, so yeah, we're just gonna go through this like that. We'll go through like this. Go through. Okay, and then this one. Actually should be init. So we'll go do that. Okay. And again, it's trying to, if people do work, I want them to feel good about something getting included, and I also want more names in the project list and more people feeling a sense of ownership and accomplishment. Factoring is always dangerous. Okay. I guess I can just count the number here, right? That's going to be 3 every single time, right? So I should be able to say, so we're going to delete this one, and then we're going to delete, what is it, 6? Yeah. And then we're going to go down, and we're going to delete 3 and 1. And it's going to be the same in this one. Delete this one, delete 6, delete 3, delete, there we go. Could probably script this, but it's probably not worth it. I think I'm halfway through already. Okay. Oh, this one's something's different here. Interesting. This one looks the same. All right, 6. Bump, 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 bump. Okay, and then let's go ahead and run that test again. Now, actually, oh crap. Well, that's going to be rough. Let's go bash. Oh, good. Whew. Webinstall.dev/test. Let's see how that works out for us. All right. 6 and 3. Oh, and this one, something's way off between these two. Oh, okay, yeah. This one was entirely updated. So that's okay. Same thing here. This one was entirely redone. But this one actually should be install, shouldn't it? Yeah. Okay. Okay, 6. For some reason this one's 7? Why is that? Just keep an eye on it. Let's see. I don't know whether this would be better to call init or install. I guess just init. Or actually, I prefer to call this one pass. Well, no, we'll call it init. All right, and then this one looks like the normal 6. And then again, normal 6, and 3, and 1. Let's see. Oh. All right, we've got to be coming right up here on the end. That might be the last one. I think it was. Okay, so let's take a look here and see what we CCC. Let me just go ahead and add everything, and then git reset to do.md files.txt update.sh. Now let's look at this. Okay, so mostly we're moving those up to the top, which I completely agree with. In this case, we're changing the name of the function. All right. There's one other case where I think something was actually not the best. That was fixed. So this one was actually was init and renamed to install, which was correct. Okay, cool. So that's usable. That's perfectly usable. Git rebase, continue. Okay, and then what do we have? Let's make sure that he didn't push anything else yet. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and update this. What are we calling this thing? I think I called it chore style 2. And then actually, okay. So I'm gonna take this and we're gonna do one more thing. We're gonna reword this. We're gonna do store. We're gonna call this chore style bang. Yeah. Right. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and quickly approve it. I went through the conflicts and applied the remaining changes. Thanks. Okay, so before I do that, I need to have some some semblance of a Webi test. Oh, that's interesting. Vim format already exists. Okay, I went through this. I feel pretty darn good about it. Let me just look through this one more time, because it's just moving these things around. And then there was .env linter was the only one where the name changed. Let's see, was there anything else different about these? I think it's just all that. I thought there was one other difference somewhere. Okay, here it is. Calling that install, getting rid of some white space. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I feel confident about checkout main, get rebase chore style 2, and let's push that up. That's good. Can we rebase this on main? Indeed we can. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Get branch-d, not checkout-d. Okay. All right. Cleanup and style. Let's move this one to the top. All right, what else? I think I'm done for the night. Oh, no, I wanted to... Okay, there's a bug there which fumped, right? For this installer, because do we have an RM in here? Okay. Oh, Vim. Ah, this is where our problem is. Then we need a bug fix for this. What branch am I on right now? Okay, let's go to get checkout main, get checkout -b, bug fix, Vim schfumped. Get add Vim schfumped. Okay, so this is, I see what's going on here. So there's that, and this is not necessarily the same. Okay. I get what happened there. So one is the Vim file, the config, the other is the plugin itself. So let's take a look at anywhere else where there's a start here. All right, got it. Bug fix, Vim, fumped, correct repo name, fix package name. All right. All right. Let's see about this test then. Well, where did that get to? I got all the way down to Vim. So what does that mean for our test? What else was it going to do? Webi, VPS, my IP, VPS utils, watch exec, XZ, YQ, Zoxide. Okay, I feel confident in that. Let's see. Three-line change to test installer. Whenever adding a new installer, please also update test install.sh. Alphabetical order. Rumref. Local opt. Your package. And your package. Webi. Package. And please keep it in alphabetical order. Also update. Oops. Okay. All right, I need reviews from somebody here. Okay, fixes. basically minus rumruff fump.vim plugin start plus oops them fumps. Basically this. All right, y'all. I'm out. Thumbs up if you got them. Thumbs down if you don't. Like, subscribe, comment, click all the things, and I'll catch you next time. And do share with somebody else if you know somebody that would benefit. Also, if you got any just good resources. I love good resources. You can see I've got creedsofcraftsmanship.com. I've got what I think are basically the best resources out there. creedsofcraftsmanship.com. And also, again, with Webi, if you know of something that is not here that should be here, which, developer tools. If there's a developer tool that you use that's not here, I want to know about it. All right. Thanks for that. And I'll catch you next time. Adios.